Early voters in Scranton saw something they haven't seen in 30 years this election day: a line to get in. When polls opened at 7 a.m. this morning, voters encountered short waiting lines across the area. Most said they're choosing their candidate based on the economy, among other key issues.
I've got a job currently, so I'm good, but the economy's a mess. Mostly retirement benefits. They're hurting severely.
My biggest thing is to bring our boys back home. We lost enough of boys, and I think Obama can do this in a relatively good time frame.
Scranton resident Rahaji Miri said he traditionally votes for the Democratic ticket for their support of working-class Americans, but he was excited to vote for another reason.
Another thing for me is an advantage of having somebody who looks like me finally. It was running where I could be comfortable voting for. But I did watch the debates and I watched everything, and it just seemed to me that he represents my party correctly, so that's why he's getting the vote.
When the polls close at 8 p.m., ballots will be returned here to an office in Lackawanna Executive Park for optical scanning. With nearly 160,000 voters in 163 polling places, Lackawanna County Director of Elections Maryann Young says nearly every precaution has been taken to prepare.
We're doing everything we can. Every resource that is available to us is being put into this election.
Last week, members of the Bureau of Elections moved voting equipment to sites throughout the area. Young said there is no way to predict whether or not Lackawanna County will see record voter turnout, but added that the department has not experienced any fraudulent voter registration efforts.
We're always on our guard, and we always believe that we're doing the right thing when it comes to how we register voters and how we maintain the voter registration records. We're diligent. We haven't seen that sort of organized activity that some places are experiencing around the country.
While many are focused on the obvious presidential race, Young said there is much more to be decided among Lackawanna County residents.
There are a lot of very good and well-energized races in northeastern Pennsylvania, so it's well beyond the top of the ticket here.
Those energized races include the 10th Congressional District battle between Democratic incumbent Chris Carney and Republican challenger Chris Hackett, and the 11th Congressional District race between Democratic incumbent Paul Kanjorski and Republican challenger Mayor Lou Barletta of Hazleton. Chris Hughes, TimesLater.com, Scranton.